BAFTA Longlists are out. We're going to see which films are advancing to get nominated for a BAFTA Best Film. 10 films out of 234 eligible films. My lord. All of Us Strangers. Really hoping to see it next week. Anatomy of a Fall, yes. Barbie, yes. The Holdovers, No Color Purple. Here we go. Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, The Zone of Interest. It's kind of a shame that, all of these can't get nominated, but if having Barbie, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, having all of those miss would be so sad, and I'm sure All of Us Strangers is great, but it would also be some bullshit if they put in The Holdovers and Maestro over any of those other films. Fuck you, those are clearly the worst, in my opinion. The two worst films of these lists. Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget is a British film. Film not in the English language, here we go, 10 films. Oh my lord. 20 Days in Mariupol was on the Oscar shortlist. Anatomy of a Fall, Durr. The Boy and the Heron. Oh, I bet there's some other Japanese films that could have taken that spot. The Eight Mountains, I'm not sure. Fallen Leaves, good film. Oh my god, Past Lives? Oh my lord. So much of it is in English. Come on now. Society of the Snow, we'll get to it in a couple days. The Taste of Things, The Teacher's Lounge, and The Zone of Interest. Oh my lord. Okay, so we've got The Zone of Interest, Past Lives, or Anatomy of a Fall is going to win this. But I would assume it's got to be Anatomy of a Fall or The Zone of Interest because it's also on the British film. Like, that would be, I don't know, that would be whack if Past Lives won this. Even though it could arguably be the best film here. Animated, oh yeah, they only do 4 animated films for the nominees, so 8 films. Only 8 animated films were released all year. My lord. The Boy and the Heron. Chicken Run. Dawn of the Nugget. Elemental. Nimona. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. The Super Mario Brothers movie. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Wish. Oh my lord. Well, they want to give some anime representation, but I guess no one saw the first Slam Dunk, because that is a near masterpiece in my opinion. If people saw that film, then obviously the Super Mario Brothers movie wouldn't be on here, or Disney's Wish. Still haven't seen Disney's Wish. I bet it's charming in certain areas. Watch the first Slam Dunk. Oh my lord. What a great film. Fucking Chicken Run is on the British film shortlist. They nominated the first Minions movie for Best Animated Feature Film. But in a perfect world, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would be on there as well. I haven't seen Nimona yet. It looks cool. What's next? Director? Oh my lord. I bet Emerald Fennell. That'd be so funny. Alright, Anatomy of a Fall. Yes. Great. All of Us Strangers. Expected that now. American Fiction. Should be seeing that soon. Wait a minute. That wasn't even on the fucking long list for film. I forgot directing has their own branch, but oh my god. Barbie, yes. The Holdovers. How to Have Sex. One of those indie British films, or something. I've been seeing it pop up a lot so far, and I hope I'm able to see that at some point. Killers of the Flower Moon, obviously. Maestro, for fuck's sake. I mean, sure, yeah. I think Bradley Cooper's direction in Maestro is better than his acting. Oppenheimer, of course. Past Lives, fucking thank you. Poor Things, obviously. Priscilla. Yes, I would need to rewatch The Virgin Suicides, but and I still haven't seen Lost in Translation, but I think Priscilla might be my favorite Sofia Coppola film. Rye Lane, Saltburn, Scrapper, and The Zone of Interest. Wow. Original screenplay, 10 films. Oh Lord. Air. You know, my favorite thing about Air's screenplay is how, you know, apparently they did a lot of improv, but they still let the writer, you know, have sole credit because it really was his script. So, I mean, hey, and it's one of the better things about the film. Anatomy of a Fall, obviously, Barbie. Oh my God, and the Oscars just made it adapted. The Holdovers. Fuck the Holdovers, man. I mean, it's sweet and charming, but it's fine. How to Have Sex, Maestro. I mean, the script is one of the better things about it. May December, thank you. Past Lives, thank you. Rye Lane, super solid. Very wholesome film. And Saltburn. Okay. Obviously, we got Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Past Lives. If there's going to be 5 or 6, May December and Maestro, I don't know. Or maybe Rye Lane, because obviously they want to give some British representation. Adapted screenplay. All of Us Strangers, yeah. American Fiction, yeah. Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. Good for them. Dumb Money. Was it written by a British person? I really like Dumb Money, and I really like the script. It's hilarious. The Killer. Killers of the Flower Moon, yes. Oppenheimer, yes. Poor Things, yes. Wonka, an adapted screenplay. Oh, man. British production. I love it. And The Zone of Interest. Oh, God, I can't wait to see that. Next week. Okay, so obviously we got All of Us Strangers, American Fiction, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Zone of Interest. I feel like that's pretty easy. Keep on moving. Leading actress. Annette Bening and Naiad. I really don't want to watch that film, regardless of how good their performances are. Carey Mulligan, Maestro. No Fantasia Barrino. Jesus Christ. No one likes The Color Purple. I dug it. Emma Stone, Poor Things. Wait, what? Okay, there is Fantasia Barrino. Wait, they're going in alphabetical order by the first name? What the heck? That's stupid. Greta Lee, Past Lives. Lily Gladstone, Margot Robbie, thank you. Mia McKenna Bruce, How to Have Sex. I need to watch this film. Sandra Hüller, yes. Vivian Oprah, Rye Lane. If the lead actor is there, they had great chemistry. Leading actor, hopefully that means Andrew Scott will be on the list. Andrew Scott, Barry Keoghan, and Saltburn. Ah! You know, just please, you know, obviously it'll be on the long list for costumes and production design and cinematography, but like it better get nominated. Bradley Cooper, Maestro, fine. Cillian Murphy, Coleman Domingo. I'll be watching that. I'll be watching Rustin soon. George McKay and Femme. Not familiar with it. Jeffrey Wright, American Fiction. Leonardo DiCaprio, Paul Giamatti, TOU, Past Lives. Please let John Majaro be in for supporting actor. We got Andrew Scott, Cillian Murphy, Coleman Domingo. They nominated Leonardo DiCaprio for Don't Look Up. They're nominating him for Killers of the Flower Moon. Paul Giamatti. And then maybe Barry Keoghan. Because they gave him a fucking award for There Goes That Dream Then. Oh my gosh, but the guy from Rye Lane wasn't there. He literally cried in a toilet stall, and for what? Supporting actress. America Ferrera and Barbie. She's gonna get nominated for a SAG. Cara Jade Myers in Killers of the Flower Moon. Is that Lily Gladstone's sister in the film? Amazing. Wow, Killers of the Flower Moon is going to dominate. Claire Foy, All of Us Strangers. I had no idea she was in that film. Can't wait to see it. Danielle Brooks, The Color Purple. If the World Was Fair, Taraji P. Henson would be there as well. Divine Joy Randolph, The Holdovers. Emily Blunt and Oppenheimer. You know, obviously she's getting nominated everywhere, but she's definitely getting nominated here because she's British. Jodie Foster Nyad, fuck you. Julianne Moore, May December. Rosamund Pike, Saltburn. Oh my god, and Sandra Hüller on The Zone of Interest. Oh my lord. Zone of Interest is going to have a great day once the nominations come out. Every time I see Julianne Moore pop up for May December, I get really sad that Natalie Portman isn't coming along for the ride. Supporting actor. Anthony Hopkins, One Life. I just saw a poster for that the other day. I don't remember who it's about, though. Ben Whishaw in Passages. Another film I really want to see. The lead actor wasn't on the shortlist for that. I'm shocked. Dominic Sessa, The Holdovers. Amazing. They love nominating, unknown people for awards. Oh my god, Jacob Elordi and Saltburn, not even for Elvis. I mean, Priscilla as Elvis, but in Saltburn because it's the British film. But Sofia Coppola was in for directing. Directing branches. Psychotic. Jamie Bell, All of Us Strangers. I had no idea he was in that film. That's what amazing films get when they don't fucking release, because I have no idea what they're about. Mark Ruffalo in Poor Things. Just saw it yesterday. It was wild and crazy, and yeah, Ruffalo definitely is the more deserving supporting performance than, he deserves it more than Dafoe. Paul Mescal, All of Us Strangers. Robert De Niro, Killers of the Flower Moon. Robert Downey Jr., Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling, Barbie. Where the fuck is Charles Melton? He should fucking win the Oscar. Why is he not showing up on a long list at least? They threw it in for screenplay and supporting actress, so obviously they saw the film. Jacob Elordi was actually acting in Priscilla. He was just being his normal self in Saltburn. What the fuck? Fucking Charles Melton. How cringe. When I look at the casting category, I try to think of films with massive ensembles. I'm still triggered that Elvis won for casting, because the only reason that film won casting is because they found Elvis. He was in the room. Award casting agents who, go out of their way to find a whole bunch of people. But what do I know? Nothing. Casting. All of Us Strangers. Anatomy of a Fall. Barbie, yes. The Holdovers, yeah. How to Have Sex. Killers of the Flower Moon. Maestro. Ugh. Oppenheimer. Saltburn. Scrapper. 186 films were eligible for cinematography. Who are those 10 finalists? Every time Barbie gets nominated shows up for cinematography, someone else's brain cells die. Mine are rejuvenated. Oh my god, the creator? I mean, Greg Fraser is an amazing cinematographer. Yeah, oh my god. Don't nominate that shit. Ferrari? And I'm an asshole for speaking on it because I haven't seen the film, but like, I saw a clip of the cameras going around the cars, and I'm like, clearly, like, to me, it didn't look like that was very well thought out. Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Napoleon. For cinematography? Come on. It's a British production. Whatever. Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Saltburn, The Zone of Interest. Oh my lord. Okay, so we got Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Saltburn, and then I would assume Poor Things, or it's going to be The Zone of Interest. I still haven't seen The Zone of Interest, but I bet you that deserves it more than Maestro. Maestro, I'm far from hating Maestro. I'm far from loving Maestro, but like, Bradley Cooper losing all of those Oscars to Bohemian Rhapsody in Green Book is like, no wonder he's triggered. And he went out of his way to make an Oscar bait film that is nearly as good as his first Oscar bait film. I mean, Napoleon was big and grand, but I mean, cinematography, come on. Costumes. This is where Napoleon should represent. Costume design. Asteroid City. Asteroid City. But not cinematography. These people are goofy. Oh my god. Okay, Barbie, Ferrari, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Saltburn, and Wonka. I mean, hey, Saltburn is a decent, modern contemporary costume pick. Now, who on earth are they gonna throw in here? I mean, for costumes, obviously we got Barbie. I mean, Napoleon has great costumes. Poor Things, amazing costumes. It should win. Killers of the Flower Moon, maybe Saltburn. I mean, hey, it's Wonka had decent costumes as well. What about editing? I just know Ferrari's gonna be there. All of Us Strangers and editing. Anatomy of a Fall, yes. Barbie, I mean, yeah, sure. Killers of the Flower Moon, HIJK. Know the holdovers. Maestro for editing, yeah. Mission Impossible, it's got to be a British editor. They gave it to fucking, or I don't think Tom Cross is British, but I mean, they gave No Time to Die editing. Oppenheimer, obviously it's going to win. Poor Things, yeah. Saltburn, The Zone of Interest. Oh my lord. Makeup and hair, 10 films. Barbie, Ferrari, Golda, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Priscilla, Wonka. Makeup and hair, I would assume Barbie, Maestro, Napoleon, Poor Things, and then maybe Wonka or Golda. American Fiction, looking forward to hearing the score. Barbie. Oh my gosh. If The Dial of Destiny gets nominated for an Oscar for score, I'm going to be so livid. Killers of the Flower Moon. No. Oh my gosh, Napoleon. I mean, yeah, you know what? The score was one of the things that I took away from it. But still, overall, it's such a trash film. Oppenheimer, obviously. Poor Things, obviously. Saltburn, good. Spider-Verse, and Wonka. But not The Zone of Interest. From everything I've heard about this score, let's keep going. What's next? Production design, maybe Asteroid City. I can't believe they threw that in for costumes. Hilarious. Asteroid City, Barbie, yes. Ferrari, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Wonka, The Zone of Interest. Visual effects, Barbie, The Creator, Guardians 3, no Godzilla. Dial of Destiny. Oh my lord! What? No, the visual effects are not good in that film. Like, I totally understood Jurassic World being nominated, because that was a dinosaur, but that was not a 30-year-old Harrison Ford. Like, be so fucking for real. Mission Impossible, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Spider-Verse, and Wonka. For visual effects, I mean, Hugh Grant's Oompa Loompa was terrible. Sound, Barbie. Oh man, I mean, gosh, I love that film. Ferrari, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Mission Impossible, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Wonka, and The Zone of Interest. I think we got Ferrari, Maestro, obviously Oppenheimer, The Zone of Interest, and I mean, I would assume Napoleon or Killers of the Flower Moon would be next. Fucking Wonka and Sound. Oh my lord. Goofy. BAFTA nominations are in about 2 weeks. This gives us a little idea of what will be nominated. Anything else? Nope.